Hey guys, all right. Welcome to our Wednesday night team training. So, one of the things that we were asked to talk about tonight was recruiting. So, I want to go into that topic. Those of you that are on here, drop a 1 in the comment if recruiting is something you've struggled with. Drop a 1 in the comments if in the chat if recruiting is something that you've struggled with. Okay, there's a 1.
Sorry, I'm driving. 1.
1. Okay. Okay, so kind of everybody on here. Okay, that's good. Not that that's good, but that's good. You guys all need to hear this. So, okay, so recruiting can be the toughest piece to the puzzle, you guys. It really is something that I feel like everybody struggles with when they first start. It takes the longest to really figure out recruiting. Customers, I have a bobby pin back here that's like digging in my neck. Customers are kind of easier. We're more comfortable with customers, but for whatever reason, recruiting kind of trips us all up a little bit. And so one of the things I want to tell everybody with recruiting is remember what made you join. Remember, a couple of you drop in the chat here. What made you join? Were you scrolling on social media? Did a friend pick up the phone and call you? Were you at a vendor event? Maybe it was a host a post. What was it that got your attention and drew you to this business? And here you are today.
I was constantly solicited by Brandy, and finally I said, "Great! I will." It's all the hashtag life goals on social media that she's been posting.
I am a little relentless. That was good. So Michaela was watching a girl for months. Amanda lost weight. Okay, so these are really good. As you're jumping on here, drop in the chat what it is that made you join or how you came about joining this business. So I want to start with Michaela. Michaela was watching a girl for months online. And Michaela, whether you want to unmute or drop in the chat, what made you watch for months and not reach out to her right away? I'm totally putting people on the spot tonight. You can do it in the chat if you want, but tell me what made you wait. So, guys, that is such a common thing that you hear from people. They watch you. They watch you to see what you're doing. So someone might watch you for months. I think Ashley Mayfield tells the story. She watched a girl on social media for 18 months before she joined. Okay. So people are watching, whether you think they are or not, whether they're engaging in your posts or they're commenting or they're messaging you, they are watching. So that means you need to be consistent. You have to stay consistent in what you talk about, in what you're posting, in your behaviors and what you're doing. Michaela thought it was a scam at first and then kept watching her pursue things she wanted. And this has been her income for 3 years. She has never had to get a real job, and that got my attention. That's amazing. So guys, Michaela, right there, you're hearing it from someone who thought this was a scam. That's a lot of your social media. Maybe that's a lot of your friends and family members. They think it's a scam because they've been programmed in their mind to think that way, right? I shared an image in my stories the other day that was talking about pyramid schemes. And it was a pyramid, and it was like corporate America pyramid, like employees, management, stockholders, whatever, CEO. And it was showing, each level up. And so people always say, oh, well, it's one of those, it's okay, Michaela. It's one of those pyramid things. I'm like, everything in life is a pyramid. Everything. Even your family. Like, there's hierarchies in your family. Like, you have different levels of everything in your family. Your kids, your spouse, yourself, God in your relationship, all those things. So everything in life can look like that. There's food pyramids, everything. So, but a lot of people are programmed to think this is a pyramid, it's a scam, whatever. So as you saw what she said, she kept watching and saw this girl was crossing things off her dream board. She was living the life that she was saying you could live too if you join her business. So you guys, you have to keep doing those things. You have to stay consistent. People are watching. You have to stay consistent. You have to keep showing. If you be loud about your business. If you just joined and you earned $150 shopping spree, be freaking loud about that on social media. Call your best friend and be like, oh my God, I just earned $150 in free product. If you earned the $100 bonus for 5 customers, be loud about that. If you hit a new rank, my brain is just fried today. If you hit a new rank, if you got a bonus, if you earned a bonus, if you earned a $10,000 bonus, be loud and talk about those things. And talk about how, Michaela, for you can talk about how I used to think this was a scam. I didn't think this was real. But now X. But then this happened. So use what made you join to help you recruit. Amanda talked about how she lost weight. Amanda was a customer. She lost a lot of weight and decided, oh my gosh, I lost weight on these. Other people lose weight on these. Why shouldn't I be making money too? Okay, so do you know what that means? Your loyal customers are great potential distributors. So you can go to all your loyal customers and say, hey, especially the ones that are having great success. Because not everything works for everybody, and we get that. But especially those ones, you can go to them and say, oh my gosh, Brandy, I know you're having such great results with these products. Hey, have you ever thought about doing what I do? It's that simple. Or hey, would you be interested in doing what I do? I mean, we helped you lose all this weight, or we helped you get in shape or get healthy with the products. What if you could do that for other people? Right? Then they're like, oh, I did lose a lot of weight on these and I could get paid to help other people do the same. Yeah, why not? So when you take the word recruiting out of it and you truly just focus on sharing an opportunity or sharing a product or sharing your lifestyle or sharing what you do, that kind of takes the scariness away from it. Debbie was watching her daughter-in-law, and it was her freaking daughter-in-law, and she was watching to see how well she was doing. If that doesn't tell you that people are going to watch you for a while before they join, it's your daughter-in-law. Like literally, you trust your family typically for the most part, but she still watched to see if she had success. So what do you think the random people on Facebook are going to do? Or the friend you haven't talked to since high school? They're going to be watching to see what you're doing. Okay. So if you throw a post up on social media about the business or a product post once a week, you're not working your business. You are not truly working your business. I love this. Can we get people to talk about how to get people to buy the products? Yes, we can talk about that too. So guys, if you follow the people that are truly crushing it in the business, they are talking about products every day. They're talking about opportunities every day. They're talking about their lifestyle every day. So if you look at my stories, I talk about products mostly in my stories. If you look at my stories every single day, I put anywhere from 1 to 3 product posts in my stories. I put a lot of stories up. And then often I put a product post a couple times a week. I'll do product posts in my newsfeed. And they're very generic. They're not like pictures of an It Works bag of coffee. I'll put up one of the host to post type products. Like, if you could, would you? If you could take 2 gummies that shrink your belly fat and lower your BMI, would you do? With a pretty picture of the gummies. Okay. The one thing I talk a lot about though is the opportunity and the lifestyle. So I don't care if you're home full-time like me working by the pool, or if you're a single mom working a full-time job, but maybe your It Works income pays for your groceries every month. Maybe it pays your car payment every month. Maybe because Bianca is not on here. Maybe like Bianca, she posted pictures buying her kids new bikes with her commission, taking her kids out to dinner. Celebrate that. Talk about how, thanks to my side hustle, I got to take my family out to dinner tonight. I saw a girl, I saved her picture in a different company. They were at the grocery store And she showed the amount on the receipt of the groceries. It was like a $500 grocery trip. She like held the receipt up. You know, her man was there with the shopping cart. She held the receipt up and said, "Thanks to my business for paying for these groceries." That's brilliant. It's brilliant. If you are throwing your kid's birthday party, or maybe you do a mom and daughter day date, and your money from your side hustle is paying for that or allowing you to do that, talk about it. Amy on our team talks about that with, Amy is my sister wife. She's Mike's ex-wife. And for our 19-year-old's birthday this year, Amy took her shopping and was able to say, yes, you can get that. Yes, you can get that when she wants, oh, you like those leggings? Why don't you get them in 2 colors? And her, you know, Amy and Mike's daughter, Lexi, our daughter, was like, really? Like, okay. She was used to her mom being like, oh, well, you know, okay, well, we can grab a few things, or, you know, she couldn't afford everything. And so that meant, I think it meant more to Amy than it did to their daughter, Lexi, because Amy was like, I didn't have to tell my daughter no. I could truly spoil her and be like, oh, yeah, the leggings thing was an example she used. You like those leggings? Why don't you get them in both colors? Like, who doesn't want to be able to do that with their kids? So when you do those things, talk about them, okay? Whatever it was that got you interested in this company or caught your attention, talk about that. Share your story. Recruiting, you guys, is as simple as sharing your story. Maybe your story has nothing to do with It Works right now because you just joined. Or maybe there's parts of your story that It Works did not provide the solution for, but you can use it for someone to relate to you. I talk about that all the time. So I talk about a lot when I was a single mom. I was a single mom for 7 years with an extremely high conflict ex-husband. I worked a full-time job and 3 to 4 part-time jobs. No joke. Full-time job Monday through Friday, some Saturdays. And I bartended at night. I was a freelance makeup artist for like 5 different makeup brands. I would go into like the Sephora's, and I'd do that on the weekends during the day, go into Sephora and Ulta as a brand, like guest brand ambassador. I'd pop around the state of Ohio to different Sephora's. And then because I was a makeup artist, I would freelance in the evenings before I'd bartend for MAC makeup. And I would do weddings. So I was bopping around doing weddings all the time. And I threw events. Ask me when I slept and saw my kids. I don't know. And I still was like just struggling to survive. So I can talk about that. I didn't find It Works then, but I can say I remember a time when. I remember when I was a single mom. I remember when my 14 and 15-year-olds were Anya's age and they were in daycare all dang day while I was at work. And then nights and weekends, they were with my family or a babysitter. Because if I wasn't working, I was trying to go out and have a life. Like, I never saw my kids. And so I can talk about, I remember a time when. And now, because of this opportunity, Anya, bless her soul, is attached to my hip. I don't miss a moment of her life. She doesn't have a mom who's not home. And I get to make up for that time I missed when my older ones were little. I'm home with them now. I get to spend all the time in the world with them now. So maybe you, like me, were a military wife, or maybe you are a military wife. Talk about that. Because when I talk about being a single mom, the single moms on my page are like, oh, I can relate to her. When I talk about being a military wife, because I was a special forces Army wife for 6 years. I told you he's a special kind of ex-husband. Any military wives, when I post about that, any military wives are going to relate.
Linda, it's recorded for legal purposes. Watch your mouth.
I'm being nice. I didn't say one bad word. I just said he was special. It's a nice way to say it. And I would say that to his face. Anyway, do you see what I'm saying though? Do you see where I'm going with this? I talk a lot about my health stuff because of not having to go to a job all day long. It's made me be able to get through the stuff I'm going through health-wise so much easier, right? Take the stress off recruiting. Just tell your story in different ways. Your story of what's currently happening, your story of what this opportunity has solved for you, and your story of what your life used to be like. Okay? I promise you, people will pay attention. They will pay attention. The other side of it is you have to talk to people. It's not just all on social media. You have to write your list. If you're brand new and you're like, I don't know how to write a list, you need to get to the video we have where we teach you how to write your list. And we talk about that. And we give you all the new steps as a new distributor. You need to write your list. If you've been here a while, maybe it's time to rewrite your list and go through and reach out to people. And as you're doing that, think of anyone who's told you no because they didn't want to spend $99. Okay, cool. You can sign up for 20 now. Anyone that's always broke. They're always broke. Okay, well, they need a side hustle if they're broke, and it's only $20 to join right now. What about someone who's always, we all have that one friend that's always trying to lose weight. Whether they need to or not, there's just we all have someone in our life that's always trying to lose weight, right? Reach out to them about the sale and the products. Tell them that you're running for a goal to get 5 customers so you can get a $100 bonus. So get back to the basics of writing your list, reaching out to people. And you guys, there's nothing more powerful than belly to belly. Talk to people everywhere you go. Legit, everywhere you go. We were at the rally at the school board the other day, not this past one, but the one 2 weeks ago. And women were coming up to say hi to me. And I was introducing them to Mike. And as they're walking away, I'm like, oh, she became a customer. Oh, she became a customer. And he kind of looked at me. I'm like, you didn't think I just came to these rallies just to protest masks, did you? No. I'm making friendships. I'm signing up customers. I'm doing all the things. When I go to a restaurant or I'm in a business and a cashier is like super bubbly and cute and fun, oh my gosh, you'd be great at what I do. Can we connect on social media? Instacart. The house that we're in for the next few months doesn't have Instacart available in the neighborhood, which breaks my heart. If you know me, you know that's a big blow to me. That hurts. But every time the Instacart drivers came to our door, I was trying to recruit. I haven't recruited one yet. So now it's like a mission. Now it's like a challenge because I haven't gotten one yet, but I talked to all of them. So you need to talk to people. I gave a great tip a couple months ago. I was in the nail salon and it was full and there was a bunch of women in there where I was like, oh, you would be great at what I do. You could use our products. Like I'm thinking this in my mind, looking around the room, right? And so I had a couple potentials that I could follow up with. And you guys know I voice message. So voice message in public, I'm literally leaving these voice messages. Oh yeah, girl, the slimming gummies do this. The coffee does this. They're on sale right now, blah, 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 blah. It's like sending the spiel off. I put my phone down and went back to my nails and like 3 girls around me were like, what do you do? What do you sell? What do you do for a living? I was like, I'm so glad you asked. So the tip I gave was if you're sitting in a nail salon or you're sitting in a waiting room somewhere, you can pretend to leave a voice message. Y'all, come on. You can talk to customers and role play. You can pretend to leave a voice message, pretending just to give a spiel, or save your follow-ups that day for when you're sitting somewhere and legit do your follow-ups, or message your sideline sister and say, hey, ignore the messages that I send you for the next 5 minutes. Ignore these messages. I'm prospecting. And just leave the voice messages. That way they're on someone's phone. All right, let's switch gear to try the products. Because I've got 2 questions about products. So with products, when you first start, you definitely want to write your list. So that is when you're brand spanking new, you want to write the list that we talked about. You want to write the list of, the 5, 10, 15 people that would do anything for you. Whether it's your mom, your sister, your cousin, your brother, your best friend, your kid's teacher, whoever. People that you know that trust you and would do anything for you. Then you want to write a list of people that, who do you know that absolutely loves coffee? Who do you know that loves chocolate? Who do you know that's obsessed with skincare? Who do you know? I'm just trying to give you a couple examples. Who do you know that's always trying to lose weight? Who do you know that has an autoimmune and inflammation and they could benefit from the celery? So write all those names down as they come to mind. And then you're going to go through that list and you're going to pick up the phone and reach out to them. Call or text. Calling is better. Voice messaging is second better. second best, second better. I can talk. Second best, or texting, and just say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited! I just started this new opportunity, girl. The products are amazing." However you talk, would you be interested in taking a look at them? I would love to get your feedback. I'd love for you to try them, and you'd be helping me reach my first goal. So that's what I would do when you first start. But then outside of that, you guys talking about the products every day. You have to be talking about the products. You have to be using the products. Okay? Because if you're not using them, you don't have a story. You're not tied, you don't have like an emotional attachment to the product, and people can feel that. Now, that doesn't mean you can't talk about products you're not using. So an example, everything I've gone through this year with the mold and my autoimmunes and my health issues, I legit am only using chocolate greens, keto coffee, chocolate greens, collagen, hydrate. Those are the only 3 products that I'm consuming from It Works right now. And I use our skincare. Okay. But if you look at my stories, I'm talking about the coffee every day. I'm talking about the slimming gummies every day. Oh, and I'm using the wraps. I can use wraps. I'm making posts about the cleanse. I can't even drink the cleanse. I can't have one of the vitamins that's in it. I make posts about, I don't really post about the reds, but coffee. I post about celery. I post about the celery. I'm not allowed to drink the celery right now. So what I'm doing for the ones that I'm not allowed to be drinking per my doctor, and they were ones I used to use. Guys, I'm going back to my old pictures. The picture I posted the other day with my coffee mug that said namaste, and it was something about, here's me waking up, drinking my coffee, going to lose more friends because I'm talking about blah, 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 blah. You guys, those of you that know me and have known me a long time, I'm shocked no one called me out on it. That picture is from our old house that we moved out of in February. Okay? So, but it's an old picture of me drinking coffee. And while I'm drinking a different version of coffee right now that I'm allowed to have, I could take a new picture in the morning, but I didn't want to do that. So I did an old picture of coffee. My celery and my coffee videos, you guys, if you're on TikTok, go to TikTok. You need to download the app Save Talk. That saves your TikToks without any watermarks, without any logos. I'm recycling on Reels my old TikToks. I'm putting my old TikToks in my stories of me drinking the celery. So even though I'm not using the products right now, I'm still talking about them. So you have to talk about the products. Host a post. Alicia, I don't know if you're doing host a post. Let me know in the chat if you are. If you're not, you need to be doing host a post. Host a post is a great way to get new leads and get new customers and distributors. It's a great way to recruit. Doing engagement posts on social media. So just doing engagement posts to boost your algorithm, and then afterwards posting about a product or opportunity. One of the things that I try to always tell you guys too is to make sure you're not just inundating your Facebook with It Works and nothing else, because people will unfollow you. People don't want to see that. So if you have something you're passionate about or something you like to talk about or whatever that may be, those of you that are friends with me know what my thing is. And I work It Works into the rest of what I talk about. Okay. I don't work what I talk about into It Works. I work It Works into the other things. So every day I'm showing some kind of aspect of my life, usually in my stories. There's always something crazy going on in our house. So I'm always showing something in a story. Food is a big thing for me. So I'm always trying to show meals that we make or whatever. I like to share memes, and I share those in my stories. And typically you have to get through like 5 to 10 memes to get to an It Works little product post in my stories. And then I'll do a bunch more memes, and then I'll do another It Works thing or opportunity or something. So it's not just, I was, when I first started doing my stories, all It Works stuff, and nobody was looking at my stories. And now, because I work the It Works into the other things, I've trained people. If you go to Brandy's stories, she's always got some kind of crazy meme up there or some kind of crazy info I'm dropping. And so they have to see the it work stuff to get through all my stories. They may scroll by really fast. That's okay. But my story views skyrocket. So then I always try to talk about our day or something I'm doing in some way. So if it's the opportunity, I'll make a post about, being by the pool or being at home with the kids or a picture of Anya and I or whatever. So people are getting a glimpse of my life and what my life is like. And then I have the things I'm passionate about, so I talk about those. So whatever yours may be, if there's something you're really passionate about or you're really into, talk about that. Okay, so this is like the $1 million question. She said, serious question. Do you message random people and share your products? I do not. I never have. So this business is it's a numbers game, right? If you don't talk to anybody, she's talking about cold messages. Yeah. If you don't talk to anybody, you're not going to sell anything. You're not going to sign anyone up. The more people you talk to, the more customers you're going to get, the more people are going to sign up as distributors. So law of the averages, if you are sending out a bunch of messages, you're going to reach more people. I don't like cold messaging. I've never liked it. I'm that person that always turned my nose up at multi-level marketing. Always did. Just like, I don't remember, was it, I don't see her name anymore. I think she jumped off. Whatever the girl's name that said she thought it was a scam. So I felt that way. And I'm like, I don't want to be looked at as one of those network marketing people. That's how I felt when I first got in the industry. And so I try to organically build relationships and recruit and get customers that way. It might be a little slower process because, like I said, if you're sending out a bunch of messages, everyone that's going to say no, that you're going to piss off because they don't like the cold messages, for every 20 of those, you'll probably get a customer or get a potential. So you do get results from those. I just feel like they're kind of tacky. That's my personal opinion. Don't kill me for saying that. If you want to do it, the way that I've done anything like in that realm is on TikTok. Anytime somebody follows me on TikTok, I have a generic message I send to everybody who follows me. I don't actually send it. Lexi, our 19-year-old, she helps me with my TikTok. But I'll read it to you guys real quick. I don't feel bad about sending this because it's like a, hey, thanks for adding me type thing. I guess I could just go to my TikTok and open a message, right? Okay. So I say, hi, thanks for the follow. I look forward to getting to know you. And there's exclamation points and emojis, and please take a minute and watch a few of my videos all the way through and comment. Make sure you tap on the screen multiple times to super like and click the copy link. Let me know when you are done, and I will also do the same back. I will do the same back for you. Also, feel free to connect with me on Instagram or Facebook, and I give my names on both. If you're interested in earning an extra income from home, please fill out the application in my bio. So I do send that to everybody on TikTok. Other than that, I don't cold message. Host to post is a great way to expand your network and grow your network like that without cold messaging, because it's a warm lead system. If you don't know what host to post is, that's a call for a different day. Definitely get back to your upline and ask them. But host to post is great to do. I truly feel like if I show myself and I'm real and I'm myself every single day online, you guys, I'm the same person online that I am in person. Like, no filter. I have truth serum running through my blood. Like, that is just my personality. So I feel like the more real I am on social media, the more I build relationships and people come to me. I'm consistent in my posting. I've built up this, I don't want to use the word following, but almost like this reputation that people know that you can trust me, that I do my research on things, and I know what I'm talking about. So people come to me for advice and solutions all the time. I love that. So it's taken me, years to create my platform, but that's what I've created. And so I was in natural health and all those things before. So this was, this just kind of fit. I've been in It Works almost 3 years, and I've been in network marketing for 6 years. Wow. 6 years this fall. It's crazy. So I've been here for 3 years. So I think if you want to cold message, I don't want anyone to feel like I'm saying, don't send messages. If you want to do that and you feel like you're being called to do that and that will help your business, absolutely, by all means do it. It's just not for me. All right, these are good questions. Does anyone else have any questions, or anyone want to unmute and add anything or say anything? Oh, she's asked another question. Hold that thought if anyone wants to unmute. Can I ask when you start being able to make a living off It Works? So that's different for everybody, right? So everybody has a different standard of living, right? So the income that I made, I'll use myself as an example. The income that I made as a single mom was significantly lower than the income I'm making now. I was able to live off what I made then. There's no way I could live off that now. More kids, more bigger house, just more of things and more, whatever. So we all have different goals and like levels we need to be at. So that kind of depends on you and what your financial goal is. I know for a lot of people that like the 2,000, 2,500 range, a lot of people could quit their job at that range. Some people need to be more around the 5,000 or up. So, a strong diamond is around 2,000 a month. So with bonuses and all that. So I would say if your goal is to quit your job, you want to aim for the double, you want to get to the diamond to like triple diamond range. And that's truly money where you could be quitting your job. If you only need to make $1,000 a month if you work part-time, well, then you can do that as an emerald. The beauty here, you guys, yes, you can message me outside of here. The beauty of this, you guys, is that you get to truly control your income. So let's break this down real quick. And then if anyone wants to jump in and add anything, look at what we have going on right now. Get 5 customers in a week, you get $100. Okay, so there's $100 you can earn in 1 week. Fast starts. Guys, if you just share this with people, not like you're trying to recruit them, share the opportunity. If you just share this with people and get them to join your team and you help them get 6 customers, you get $150 for each of them. So let's say it's May 15th. Okay, we have 2 weeks left in the month. Pretend with me if you will. And so we have 2 weeks of doing this $100 bonus. Now, we'll stick with 5 customers a week. You could totally do 10 customers a week and get $200 in a week. That'd be amazing. Let's stick with 5 a week. Let's keep it very real. March 15th, you have 2 weeks left in the month. You're going to go out and get 10 customers. Okay? That puts $200 in your pocket. And that's paid weekly. Then, because you've got 2 full weeks left, let's say you're like, I'm going to recruit 3 distributors. You could recruit 3 distributors in the 5 days we have left this month. You can recruit 3 distributors today if you really wanted to. But let's say you recruit 3 distributors, okay? And you help them each get their 6 customers. And you get $150 for each of them. That's $450. Plus, you earn $200 for getting those 10 customers. You literally could earn $650 off getting 3 people to join your team and getting 10 customers. So what I love about this is whatever that goal is, you can set it and you have a roadmap to get there. Fast starts are one of my favorite things. I run all of our stuff through our main position that's tied to Mike's email. And then our second position is tied to my email. And so I run everything through the main one. Every Thursday, I'm like, do we get any fast starts? Do we get any fast starts? And I say it every single Thursday. Because not a Thursday goes by that I don't expect a fast start. Might only be $50. Might be 300 bucks. This week should be a good one. So you can control your income that way. All right. All right. Anyone have anything they want to jump in and add or any questions? You guys are quiet tonight. Y'all got your videos off. Although we had some good questions in the chat. So thank you for that. That's awesome. Nothing? No one? Speak now. All right, guys. Well, that's what I had for you tonight. No, you don't have to have your videos on. It's when you're on trainings, it's good to have them on and interact, but you don't have to. Nobody has to. All right. So I'm going to end this here. We'll end a little early tonight. Michael thanked me for that because he's up there trying to get Anya to bed before his 9 o'clock call. But if you guys have any questions or anything that you feel you want talked about on one of our trainings, please, please, please always message me. I ask you guys every week, what do you feel that you need to see as this week's topic? And I love to cover what you guys feel you need, not just what I feel like rattling off, for the night. So, all right, this was good. I have it recorded. I will make sure to drop this in the team pages and in the chats. Hopefully tomorrow when Mike gets it uploaded, and reach out if you guys have any questions. Have a good night, guys.